All right, guys, we are here with Bryanne Brewer and Altaf and. All right, guys, so what an experience. Y'all got to interview the Tom Cruise at the premiere event in Knoxville. So just walk us kind of through like a timetable of like what time y'all got there, what all took place whenever y'all got there. Just take us through that.
Well, I mean, we found out about Tom Cruise. He's coming to Knoxville for the Regal Cinemas charity event, and every year they bring a new star in, and we were like, okay, what if we tried to get like media passes? I mean, even if we didn't, at least we tried to do something, and it would just be a cool experience. And then Bryanne went through the process of like trying to get that done.
Yeah, it took kind of a long time, I guess, mostly because we're student media, and I guess they focused more on like, you know, the bigger stations around, like News Central. But we finally got word back, and they were like, yeah, tell us like who you want to go, and we'll see if we can get you on there. And then like we got this email back, and I was like, oh my God, we're gonna meet Tom Cruise.
So it was pretty surreal to like meet him in person. Like what was the feelings?
I guess like when he got out of the car, like I was nervous about the entire event. Like this was my first like red carpet, like anything. And he got out of the car, and I was like, oh my God.
I think
actually Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I think we were both like that because I mean, first of all, we were both stressed out because it was like she said, like, and me too. It was both of our first red carpet premiere event that we were covering as media, and for me, it was my first red carpet thing ever. Yeah. So like he comes out, it's like, I mean, he's pretty short, but it was still like a larger than life character. So we were just like, okay, it's coming. Bryanne tells me, he's like, you should go over there and get a shot. So I run with my camera, and it's hilarious because like everybody has like these big like cameras, and they're ready. Like there's this person who has this huge thing with a GoPro, and I'm there with my like DSLR. Like I was like, okay, I got the shot and everything. And then he's like, and it's just crazy to see that, see a guy you see in movies and like the big screen to finally see him that close.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually at the event, but I was farther away. We didn't get media passes. I mean, it was just a lot to take in. Like, I mean, that was a really big event for the Knoxville community.
So, what would you have to say for college student media and landing opportunities like this?
I guess just don't be afraid to like reach out and just try to apply for anything that you can. Like, even if you don't think they're gonna let you do it, just go. You just have to try. Yeah. And then don't be afraid to like try to make connections, like just for like other events. Like I try to keep in touch with like people who I do get passes from, and like make sure like I keep that contact so that when something comes up later, it'll be a lot easier for you and your publication to like actually be able to like do the event.
So for my curiosity, what was like the biggest name there? Like was I mean, of course all the local news stations was there, but was there any like national media coverage there? Or
Yeah, I think from what I can remember, like right now there was Entertainment Tonight. They were there.
Oh wow.
So like they were actually on the red carpet. The guy was like the person who was hosting it was on the red carpet. He was talking to Tom and everything, and yeah, so that was a whole nother thing, you know. As like piggybacking off what Bryanne said, a lot like seeing that and hearing those big names. Like as student media, we usually get scared of just like, oh, we're not going to get an opportunity to do that. But what a lot of people just don't understand is that you just gotta ask very nicely.
Take the opportunity in hand.
Right. I mean, like that's literally all we did. We just submitted our names, and then the next thing you know, we're like there at the place. We have our own booth and everything.
Wow.
But yeah,
that's awesome.
All right. So, are there any events coming up you'll all be covering like this, like the red carpet premiere?
I don't know if there's going to be anything this large of a scale, but we definitely want to try to keep up this like caliber of like content that we're pushing out.
And I think I mean, especially this year with the digital side at the Beacon, I think we've been doing really well with that. Recently, astronaut Scott Kelly came to UT, and a lot of the local media were there, and we got a media pass, we got a good place, and we got like footage of that as well. I think, like Bryanne said, I mean, we're just starting off. This is like a good start off point with us, but like now we know that just by asking, we can get so much done. So like if anything big like this comes up again, I mean, we're gonna be the first ones there.
Okay, so kind of breaking it down, how did y'all get y'all start at the Beacon, excuse me, and how did y'all work up to this level of, getting to interview Tom Cruise?
Okay, I'll go first. So I just joined as a freshman because for my journalism class we needed to do a project, as you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
And,
I joined WTK. Yeah.
Right, and then so I was just like, I'll do the Daily Beacon because I know how to write. That's all I know how to do. And so I joined the Daily Beacon, joined their news beat, started writing for news. Next year I sort of did the same thing until the multimedia section, we opened it up, and we were just like, okay, we're trying to do videos now. And then I kind of went towards that route when I didn't even know. This was when I didn't even know how to properly edit a video. I didn't know how to like handle a camera or anything. So I just went for it because that's what interested me. And then I got really, really into it to the point where like now I get to produce the content, which is a cool thing. So
for sure.
Yeah.
And then for me, I also started last year as a freshman in 175, and I was always interested in doing newspaper. In high school, I did newspaper. I was the opinions editor, and so I just wanted to like continue being involved. Sorry, and I started writing for Arts and Culture, and it was just really fun getting to meet so many different people, so many different clubs, going to like concerts that I didn't think I would be able to go to otherwise. And so I kept with it, and then when it was time to find a new arts and culture editor, I applied, and
here you are.
Here I am.
Here you are. Well, Altaf, you have a YouTube channel, correct?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah. Okay,
This is
so
great.
how did you like? With you saying, you had little to no experience in video editing. How did you like develop that? And what content do you have on your channel?
Well, my senior year of high school, I started this YouTube channel. Well, I like technology. I like reading about news-related technology. And what you see on YouTube is a lot of like reviews about like gadgets and everything. But like, there's not that much content just talking about like news and tech and making it simple, for everybody to understand. So I was like, this would be something cool that I did. So I didn't know how to handle a camera. So all I would do is I would take my iPad and put it on like the Bluetooth keyboard set and put like credit cards behind it to make it sort of like a stable shot, and like I would look at it, and that's where it started. And that's where it started, like with like my interest in video. I still keep up with it. I try to keep up with it on a weekly basis. I've just been busy with the Daily Beacon stuff, but yeah, that's kind of what I do, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you guys for joining us today. What a great opportunity to come in and interview
you.
Tom Cruise.
Thank
That's
you.
going to be really something big on your resume. That's all we have here from Hot Topics. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next week.